Hey, Leanne here from Reboot Mindset Coaching, and I'm stepping into a little bit of vulnerability here. And I want to share something with you because maybe you're going through something the same. Had a thought this morning and I thought, wow, my lumpy thighs, they're a bit like the dating scene. And I know what you might be thinking, and no, this is not where that video is going. So for the last few days, I've had this thing going through my head and I feel really powerful in my mind and my intellect and my ability to present to people. But in my mind, the only thing that lets me down is that I have these lumps in my thighs. So I get all dressed up, ready to present to a group. And I look at myself and I'm like, oh, look at the tops of my thighs. There's those lumps there. You know, when you start to lose weight, everything goes lumpy. So I've gone onto a few websites over the past few days thinking, oh, I know what I need. If I wear like compression tights underneath my pants, I'll look really smooth. And then my physical form will match my intellectual form. Yeah, so I've been scrolling through all these sites, thinking, oh, yeah, because they'll suck my thighs in and everything will be smooth and then I'll be more appealing and I'll look more professional because in my mind, lumpy thighs don't look professional. Then I thought, what the fuck? Seriously, here I am trying to change myself so that people will think more highly of me. And I thought, wow, that's what we do with dating. That's why some of you end up attracting the wrong sort of people all the time. But it's not because the people are wrong. It's because we think we are. We think we need to change. We think we need to be different. So if you are a person who needs a lot of affection and a lot of reassurance and reminders that you're fucking important in this relationship, we think of that as needy, don't we? We think, oh, we can't be needy. So you change yourself and you go on dates or you talk to someone at the bar or at the frozen food counter at the supermarket, and they'll bring up something along the lines of, oh, my last partner was just really needy. And we say things like, oh, really? Why are women like that? Or why are men like that? I'm not like that. No, I really like my independence. I like to do my own thing. I think it's great that we have space. And yeah, no, I'm more secure than that. I'm not needy. So what happens is we attract people who that sounds, I like that. That's really cool. So you get into a relationship and then time goes by and you're like trying to suppress your needs and your quest for reassurance. And then next thing you know, you can't hold it in anymore. And you just like become needy in your mind. And your partner's like, oh, I don't know about this. I'm not too sure. Then you withhold yourself again. And then they're like, oh. And things just fall apart. And you feel unloved. And they don't really quite know why the rules have changed. So how about this? How about when you go on a date, you fuck off the term needy, just shred it, throw it out. That term no longer exists. That term no longer exists. Get it out of your vocabulary. If you require affection, if you like reassurance that you matter, if you like to spend lots of time together, who's taught you that that's bad? That's not bad. The only bad thing about that is when you hide it and pretend you don't need it and put your own needs on the back burner to satisfy what someone else thinks You need to be. So you become that. Could the reason you keep attracting the wrong types be that you're not your authentic self in the first initial days? You're withholding yourself and becoming what you think you need to be rather than who you are. So the other person obviously has every right to assume that you're the person that is presenting. What happens if you go on dates or if you start to meet someone and you are actually honest? What's wrong with saying, I like lots of affection? What's wrong with saying, I like to spend lots of time together? What's wrong with saying, I like reassurance that we're all still going good? What is wrong with that? Nothing. And if you're upfront with your needs, regardless of what your needs are, maybe your needs are that you need all those things, or your needs might be that you need space, that you need someone who's not intense, that you need someone who's going to give you space and not be too heavy, emotionally. Doesn't matter what your needs are. If you were to express them right at the beginning with confidence and own it, the person on the other side of the table, of the dinner date table, is either going to do one of two things. They're going to go, maybe this person's not for me. And you've dodged a bullet. Yay! Or maybe they're going to say, yeah, cool. And then you know that you are with someone you can stay with because you've been upfront right from the start. If you make it clear that you like lots of reassurance, that you like lots of attention and affection and time spent together, you're actually going to attract someone who likes that too. So if I'm prepared to let my lumpy thighs go on display, how about you let what you need to go on display as well? What's the worst that can happen? I don't think anybody's going to leave one of my workshops or my consulting room here saying, you know what? I kind of liked her, but her thighs are a bit lumpy. I know you say it out loud, and it's just like, what's that? So if you are entering the dating scene, just own it. The things that you need are the things that you need. They're not bad. They're not wrong. And they shouldn't be suppressed. Own them. It's a bit like going shopping for a car. If a car salesman comes up to you and says, hey, I've got this special here and it's this, and this, you're not going to go, oh, well, he wants me to have that, so that'll do. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll pretend that I like that. No. Shopping for a partner is no different. Just own it. Just claim your space and say, this is what I need. This is what I like. This is what I expect. And this is what will keep me happy. And even though it's not their job to make you happy, at least then they have the honest version of you to buy into or not. And if they say, oh, that's not really for me, that's not rejection. That's actually just decision. It's got nothing to do with you. I bet you've been there flicking through the Netflix channels and you've looked at a show and then 5 minutes in you've gone, nah, this is shit. And you've gone back to something else. You don't see that show going, oh my God, they don't like me. It's exactly the same. So I'm going to do it. I'm not going to conceal my lumpy thighs. And it's time to stop concealing your needs. Say them out loud, say them proud. And I'd love to know if this resonates. I'd love to know if you find yourself holding back, even with friendships. Do you put your own needs on the back burner just because you're worried that maybe people might not like the real you? What would happen if you just allowed yourself to be you. With integrity, of course. This is not about being an asshole. If we could just be ourselves, what's the worst that could happen? We're not going to die. Try it.